Hey everyone! So, today we'll be checking out Endless Dungeon OpenDev. The Endless Dungeon is kind of a sequel to Dungeon of the Endless, but it's similar but it's different at the same time. Some mechanics are similar and some are different, as you'll see. So this is similar to Humankind OpenDev. It's just a small part of the game, and you can play through it as many times as you want. I can actually show you the OpenDev introduction. Alright, so let's watch it. I already watched it myself, but...
There you are. I've been waiting for you. Welcome to Endless Dungeon's first run OpenDev, buddy. Natasha here. I'll be in charge of reading your complaints. Lucky you, you've been selected to embark on this journey of co-creation and co-design with the community. You're in for it now, pal. This OpenDev scenario has been designed by the dev team to get your feedback on specific game features. Of course, Endless Dungeon is a much bigger game than what you're going to see here today. So please note that this playthrough does not represent the final game content or quality, because we're still working on it. You now have a few days to try and find your way out of the dungeon, but it'll be tough. Will you have what it takes to face the station? Once you're done, we'll ask you to answer a series of questions that our game designers have put together so that you can help make Endless Dungeon the best-in-class roguelite. We're looking forward to hearing from you and hope you enjoy playing the game. See you on the other side.
Hey everyone, welcome to the first ever
OpenDev
for our upcoming roguelike tactical tower defense game. It's Endless Dungeon. So where does the story take place? Your heroes have found themselves on a space station that's an artifact built by ancient beings known as the Endless. There's a mysterious force that drags in any ships that get too close, which is why the station is inhabited. Some are here to seek riches, others to conduct experiments, and many are, to put it simply, stranded. As they attempt to make their way to the core of the station to fix things so they can escape, they discover that each time they get killed by monsters, they get reloaded back at the station's hub. And that is what's about to happen to you. But before we send you out there to die, we thought we'd give you a few tips on how to play. Explore each procedurally generated level and try to make your way to the exit. You will need to protect your crystal, which sits on a cute, crawly little robot, but if it dies, you die, so be careful. Energy shards from the crystal power the room. The crystal also does neat stuff like open doors. You'll want to start by building turrets on turret slots and positioning your heroes. Each of your heroes has their own special abilities that you can use with archetypes you might recognize, like the gunslinger or tank. There are lots of different types of mobs, and you'll discover that different types of weapons are more effective against certain monsters. They attack in waves, so be careful. You'll also be earning resources that you can use to upgrade your heroes and turrets, as well as new weapons to equip during your run.
There is a tutorial, so I suppose we can do it. I've already done it myself, but it does explain the basics very well. Alright, welcome. Explore this zone to learn about the Endless Dungeon. Find the exit to complete the tutorial. This is your crystal bot. Keeping it alive is mandatory to survive and leave the zone. You must defend it at all costs. In case of danger, you can keep an eye on the status and the life points of your crystal bot at the center top of the screen, right here. So here's probably the biggest difference between Endless Dungeon and the Dungeon of the Endless. You control one of your guys directly. You move around the room, you shoot yourself with W, A, S, and D. And the other one is generally controlled by the AI. Each one has a special ability here. I don't think you can look at any tooltip of that right now. And you can use that with Q, and they have an ultimate which you can use with R. You'll pick up different weapons on the way. A lot of the other mechanics are generally similar, so you can install defenses in these slots, for example. Not right now, because this is the tutorial. And you move into rooms. That part is generally similar. There's science, industry, and food, so that's also similar. And you can see them right here. There's the map. So this right here is a dead end. Okay, so this is a resource generator. We'll grab industry here. Pods sometimes drop a few resource units. You can also destroy them by clicking right mouse button, although this action has better uses like pushing back enemies. There is some monster activity nearby. Find them and get rid of them before they become a real problem. Yeah, so as you can see, the other guy will shoot on their own. We found a monster spawner. These spawners are the sorts of monsters who will periodically attack in waves. Stay on your toes, as you will only have a brief warning. To protect your crystal bot and your resource generators, you can spend some industry to build defensive turrets on dedicated slots. Okay, so now we can build a turret. So we have a few things here. We have shield support, increases defenses of crystal, turrets, generators, and the research machine in the room. The entire room, as far as I can tell. A Jellyfire, which reduces speed and defense on surrounding monsters. And the basic turrets. And I assume you unlock more stuff later. So we'll grab a basic turret here. And another one. They have their own health, so if they get too damaged, you can repair them. Yes, it's kind of a sequel, but it does have quite a few different mechanics. But it's sort of a similar game to Dungeon of the Endless. But it's definitely not the same game with the new paint job. Keep it up. Look at the top of the screen. You can press Q to trigger your hero's special skill. Its gauge refills automatically over a short time. So right here, that's ours. You can aim it. Well, there it is. Wave completed. This is all the tutorial. Generator. Select a resource that will be produced for each door opening if you defend this generator. Alright, industry. So now I'm getting +5. Time for rewards. You found a treasure chest. Get closer and press E to open it. Okay, you found a handgun. Only some heroes can equip that category of weapon. Okay, so this guy can equip it. A light grenadier. Okay. Very high knockback. Long range. You just picked up a bolt gun. Its fire damage is particularly efficient against the necrobug monsters in this zone. Note that only 2 weapons maximum can be equipped at a time. Use the scroll wheel to switch weapons. Yeah, so that's our old weapon, that's our new weapon. There is a spawner here, so I guess we can install a turret. Or 2. So this is where you can move the crystal bot. You found a new crystal slot. Moving your crystal bot to this new slot will help you to progress through the zone. However, when the crystal bot gets disconnected from a slot, waves of monsters will arrive endlessly. You must be very careful. Check out your defenses. You may need more turrets. Alright then. So we have to go from here to here. So 2 turrets over here. Alright, that's probably good enough. Let's maybe open this door. Another chest. Okay, 28 industry. And teleport to crystal, alt. Okay. Well, there you go. Now the monsters will keep arriving until the crystal moves into a new slot. Okay, I can repair the turret while standing here. There it is. So now we can keep exploring until we find the exit door. There it is, that's the exit door. Good for you, you found the exit door. To open it, you must bring your crystal ball here. At any time you can press tab to consult the tactical map and better plan your next steps. When you're ready, go to the exit door and press E to tell your bot to come and open it. Okay, let's install some turrets here. And that's good enough. Obviously this was pretty easy because this is the tutorial, but let me tell you, this game is not easy. Okay, I think that's it. Just need to wait. Come on, buddy. There it is. Go on. Look at the top left of the screen, you can hold R to trigger your hero's ultimate skill. His gauge refills based on the damage dealt to monsters. Well, no point using it right now. Oh yeah, it definitely gets crazy. Alright, there we go. The door to the previous zone has locked and you have entered a new one. This is the end of the tutorial.